Your new life is going to cost you your old life. I repeat, your new life, where you see your future, your goals, your dreams, your envisioning and manifesting everything, is going to cost you your old life. Who you are right now, who you've been, your past, all of your mistakes, any turmoil or trauma you're going through, your new life is going to cost you your old life. If you feel like you are drowning, you are stuck, you can't catch a break, everything's going wrong, you're losing everything, everything's being taken away from you, then choose to see that as a good thing. That the universe, God, source, whoever or whatever you believe in is making way, clearing way, making room for so much more to be dropped into your life, for more abundance. Everything that you are envisioning and imagining and who you want to be will come in. I follow a lot of manifestation people that teach this methodology that your new life is going to cost you your old life. And if you feel like your current situation is blowing up in flames, it's because you're about to break through into the most significant and most amazing form of life.
Right before you get your manifestations, right before you level the fuck up, your life will crumble. Okay, out with the old so there's room for the new.
And a manifestation creator that talks about this so brilliantly and exceptionally. Her name is Flora Sivos. I'm going to link her podcast episode below. She talks about this as the quantum crumble, that your current state of life is blowing up in flames, and that just needs to happen in order to make room for more amazing things to step in. If you feel like your life is on fire and you're losing everything or being stripped of things, then this could be your quantum crumble. And I am experiencing, or I have experienced, my quantum crumbles. So that's why I'm making this video, is because I feel like I've already experienced my quantum crumble and I'm in the limbo, essentially. That's, for lack of better terms, limbo, before my life skyrockets into another direction. And another good way of thinking about this is the slingshot analogy. You pull it back so far before it's released and catapulted far beyond. So think about this downtime as the pulled back part of the slingshot, that everything that you are missing or experiencing or being stripped of is the being pulled back part, and that is your downtime, your old life, right before it's released, and then you're catapulted forward into a whole new life. That is the slingshot part of it, right? The new life that's about to step in. So for me, these last 2 years, right now it is March of 2025, all of 2023 and all of 2024 were the hardest years of my life. I was stuck in a job that I was very unhappy in. I was not making enough money. They wouldn't promote me, and I got into the most debt that I've ever been in my entire life. I also was experiencing a body that I was not happy in at all. And I was living in Miami for a few years, and I had to give up that apartment. I had to leave Miami. I had to leave my home. I had to leave my friends, all the relationships I built there, to move back home to Austin, Texas. This is where I'm living now, in my parents' house. And to add insult to injury, the cat that I had of 11 years had just grew old and had to be put down. And then my mommy, my heart and soul, the person that is more important to me than anybody else on this planet, passed away in October of 2024. As you can see, that is a lot. It was my darkest period of time. I was sad, I was hurting, I was stressed, I was struggling, my mental health, my body, everything. It truly felt like I was drowning. Like, when am I gonna catch a break? Just one thing after another. And there were so many other things. Like, that was just the tip of the iceberg that I want to get into, but there were so many other awful and horrible and horrendous things that were unfolding as well. Now that I'm kind of in that limbo period, I'm starting to see that was my quantum crumble, that was my old life falling apart and making room for my new life to step in. And there are things in life that we can control and that we can non-control. So controllables and non-controllables. Unfortunately, I can't make sense of why I had to let go of my cat or that my mother passed away. No, I'm not sitting here saying that my mother had to pass away so I could live the life of my dreams. That's not what I'm saying at all. That was an uncontrollable factor in my circumstance, but all the other things are controllable. My body, the debt, the job, the apartment, all of those are controllable circumstances. I had to lose all of those things in order to make room for the better body, the better job, the better apartment, being debt-free, and so much more that I can even imagine. I want to make this video for two reasons. To show you that if you are going through your quantum crumble and you haven't started to see any kind of glimmer of hope yet, that it's coming. It's on the way. And two, when we see people living the life of their dreams, and I've manifested this, that, and the other, we're seeing the other side of it, that they already manifested it. What I want to do is document the process of me allowing all of the things that I want to welcome in to come in, or the things that I'm manifesting to come in. Things that were a part of my old life that I needed to get rid of in order to make space for better things. So a job, better body, being debt free, more money. I'm going to work and get those things back. I believe it because manifested things before, and I wholeheartedly believe in manifesting and setting intentions, and what you want you can absolutely have, but I've never documented these things before. So I want to show, here I am right now, don't have everything that I want, right? I said that I was living in my parents' house in Austin, Texas. Here I am. One day I am going to be back in Miami, living in an apartment that I love. One day I am going to be debt free. And one day I am gonna have a better body, right? Like there's so many things that I'm calling in, and so many other things as well. Even YouTube is an example for one. Like I wanna grow this channel more. I have a different channel. I'm gonna grow both channels, right? So there's so many things that I'm calling in to my new life. And I know, and I truly believe without a doubt in my body, that I'm gonna have everything that I'm envisioning in my head, because it's already happening. One of the things that I wanted to change, I said that I was stuck in a job for 2 years that I was unhappy in. I wasn't making enough money and they wouldn't promote me. Well, I've already got a new job and I manifested that. So that's how I know I'm in a period of limbo, that I'm already starting to see this new life come in, and that's why I believe everything else is on the way too. I don't care how long it takes, and I don't care how it happens. I just know everything else that I want, the body, the business, the bank account, it's on its way, because things are already falling into place. And I did document how I manifested getting my new job, so that'll be the next video that I show you guys. Just trust that if you are experiencing your quantum crumble, your life is on fire, or you feel like you're drowning, you can't catch a break, you're losing everything, or everything's being stripped from you, just trust that so much more is coming in. You could have lost your job, trust that a new job is coming in, or you just went through a breakup. Well, you probably needed to get out of that relationship anyways. Or if you're experiencing debt, maybe you needed to learn a lesson on how to manage money. That's what I'm learning, and I'm getting out of debt now. Whatever it is that you're experiencing, if it's a controllable thing, there is something to be learned of it. If it's an uncontrollable thing, then that's just life, right? Like me losing my mother, that's an uncontrollable thing. There is no lesson to be learned from that. That's just unfortunately part of life, and I'm still learning and how to manage that. But everything else are controllables: the job, the body, the business, the bank account. Whatever you can control can be changed, and I'm here to document my process of gaining all of my power back, welcoming in everything I've ever envisioned and wanted in my life. And just to tell you that if you're experiencing the worst period of your life, whether it's been a few months or even a few years, like for me it took me 2 years, you will get through it. It's only temporary. Just trust that what you're going through now has to happen in order to make room and make space for the new life that you're calling in. So we're going to do this together. We're going to manifest in real time, because again, I have some things that I want, but I don't have everything. And this is the proof when I look back someday, when I have all of it. All right, so it's March 2025. However long it takes, I can look back and say, I manifested this, that, and the other. And this is my proof. This is my testament. If this resonates with you, manifestation, self-improvement, shedding your old life, welcoming it into your new life, let's do this journey together, and subscribe so we can step into the best version of ourselves.